Hey everybody, I'm going over white water slides and how I turn clear water slides into white water slides. I posted earlier about this and how I was actually doing it, and I guess I raised a lot of confusion about it. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys a video on exactly how I did it. So I'm going to pass the camera over to the husband so that you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Hi husband.
Hello.
Okay, so when I do a water slide, I print them out on clear water slide paper. This is clear water slide paper. When I want to turn this image into a white water slide, I actually take it outside after I've sealed it. I do one layer of the, I'll put it somewhere. I don't know where I put it.
The clear?
Of the clear matte enamel. And then I do one clear matte Rust-Oleum sealer, and then I do a layer of the Plasti dip, which gives it more of a plastic texture so it doesn't tear and rip as easily. And then I do another layer of the matte clear if I'm doing a regular water slide, like this one.
Leslie says hello.
Hi, Leslie. It's my first live. Don't hate on me too hard. If I'm wanting to turn this image into a white water slide, if it was an image that had words on it, I would want to flip it horizontally so it was mirrored, because once you actually paint, you're going to paint this side white. So this is the paper backing, and this is the front of the image. So you're going to paint this side white. I actually did that with this image. Both sides are white right now. You can't really tell.
You can see actually through it, because
Yeah.
when you hold it up to the light, you can see it.
So I printed it with the words reversed on it so that it was mirrored. So I'm going to put this in my water. Now I did cut it out around the words that I wanted it to be. So it's actually a whiskey label that I'm doing. And I wanted to save some space on my water slide paper. Because I was printing a lot of clear water slides. Some of them I needed clear and some of them I needed white. So I just flipped the ones that I want to be turned into white water slides. I flipped them horizontally so that I can actually spray paint the back of them and turn them into white water slides.
Leslie says you're doing great.
Thanks! You can see my mess of a craft room. I have about 36 cups I need to get out, besides the ones that are on my turners right now.
Patricia said that's genius.
Okay, so this water slide is ready to peel off. I know some people slide it onto their cup. However, with the Plasti dip, I have learned that you can actually peel it off of its backing.
The Plasti dip makes a ton of difference.
Yes, it makes a ton of difference. So this is supposed to be the front of the image, and this is the paper backing. You can see that since it's a water slide, since it's a clear water slide, it actually, you can see the image through both sides. So Plasti dip makes a huge difference. This is like
it's not nearly as flimsy.
It's not flimsy. It makes it, you know, completely rubbery to where you can just do whatever you want with it. I stick it back in my water, and then I just stick it on my cup. That's what they wanted, so. And that's it for that. I've also had a lot of people ask me what's the difference between clear water slide and white water slide. So I had this one that I was messing with earlier. So this right here is actually a water slide that I put on the cup. It was a clear water slide, and I turned this one into a white water slide by painting the back of it white.
Just like this one.
Just like that one. So it makes it to where you can't see through the image. You cannot see the glitter through the cup or through the image. You don't see any glitter in her face or anything like that. But you'll see once I put this clear water slide on there, it makes it to where her face isn't as visible. I've already peeled this one off a time or two.
I'm trying to figure out. My brothers are blowing me up.
So you see it comes off just like that. I've taken this one off of the paper, I think 2 or 3 times today to show in one of the pictures the difference between it.
And because of the Plasti dip, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
I don't think
because of the Plasti dip, it doesn't crack and things like that. So I'm not going to get it on there super good because I'm not going to leave it, but you can see a huge difference. It somewhat makes her face to where it's not as visible and as clear. And this is the white water slide that I turned the clear water slide into.
I hope she doesn't mind you showing her picture. Oh well.
She's a really good friend, so I'm sure she doesn't mind.
Michelle says she needs Plasti dip.
Yes, Plasti dip. I think I get mine. I found it at Walmart, but I also ordered it on Amazon. Is it Amazon
So you guys
free?
can see a little bit better which one we use.
It's the clear. Make sure you get the clear because they do have other colors. They do have black and silver and white. You could probably use the white if you wanted to. I had someone message earlier and say that they were having problems with it. They did 3 layers of clear and they did the Plasti dip as the last layer. I have not done that. I've always sealed with the matte on top of the Plasti dip because I'm not sure how that would work. So I would definitely try doing the Plasti dip in between layers of the clear. So I've also done this. So this is the clear water slide. And I'm just going to dip it in the water. This is white vinyl. So if you take the image before you peel it off of the backing, you can cut the size of it out on white vinyl, and you can stick it on your cup and then stick your water slide on top of it.
So Leslie says, love it. Such an awesome technique. Thanks. Michelle says, thank you. I didn't know they sold it on Amazon. I should have known though. And Kamiko says, what does Plasti dip do?
So Plasti dip actually gives the water slide durability. If you've ever worked with water slide and you've done like just clear on it, it breaks apart and it starts to crack. If you pull it or anything like that, it starts to crack. You can see I'm pulling on it really hard. I don't need this water slide, and it starts to crack. And that's a lot of force that I'm doing to it. Water slides are generally, they're very thin and clear, and they crack, they break, they rip easily. Plasti dip makes it to where that doesn't happen so easily.
Katie says, how long do you wait between each layer? We just wait until they're dry.
Yeah, I wait until the clear is dry, and then I do, I was using gloss clear, and then I recently switched to matte clear. I feel like the matte gives it a little bit more durability, and it doesn't make it as slippery. Sounds stupid, but so I use matte now instead of the glossy. Before I didn't know that you could use matte, and then I found out that you could. Someone was nice enough to message me and say yes, you could use matte for it. So I started using matte, and I haven't wanted to go back to clear gloss. The Plasti dip is a glossy finish, so that's why I also seal it with the matte in between.
Awesome. And I guess you got some latecomers. They wanted to see if you can go through it. As far as they asked if you can go through it again. And Jana's watching, so you can
Hi,
wave.
Jana.
She's a customer of ours.
Yes,
She's
she
bought.
is a customer who's bought several shirts and cups and keychains and just everything. So,
Thanks, Jana.
I think this was my backing. Oh no, this was my backing down here. So see how easily I pulled that off of my cup without it ripping.
That was what was on
tearing.
the black cup.
That was what was on the black cup. So I'm going to stick it down like how I had it.
You're welcome, Katie. She said thanks.
So this is how the image was. So this is the paper backing on it, and you can somewhat see the image through the paper backing. So what I did was I sprayed it with a layer of matte clear. It's disappeared now.
It's right there.
With Rust-Oleum matte clear enamel. I do a layer of this. I wait about 10 minutes or so until that's dry. And then I use the clear Plasti dip. This is a very important step because I wasn't doing this before and I hated water slides. I actually made a lantern for Jana. It was a crucible lantern. And I used water slide on those window paints. And I probably went through about 4 sheets of water slides trying to get the water slides to work for that because they kept cracking and they kept tearing and they kept just completely ripping apart. So I do this in between my layer of matte clear Plasti dip. You can get this at Amazon, that's where I get it because I don't like going to the store. Walmart, Lowe's has it, anywhere that probably sells spray paint has it. Now they do have it in different colors, so you don't want to get the black. You probably could get the white if you're wanting to turn it into a white water slide. I never thought of that before, but I always use the clear. It also provides UV protection for anything that you're doing. And then the last layer is the clear enamel that I put on there. So this water slide, after I did the clear enamel,
so you guys
the
can
last
see.
layer of matte clear enamel, I did the white spray paint. I used the same white spray paint that I spray paint my cups with. And I spray painted this water slide. So
Yeah, Melissa, just one layer of Plasti dip.
yeah, just one layer of plastic.
Jana said you're awesome. You're the only one she trusts us to do. You're the only one that she trusts to do her stuff, and it looked amazing. Talking about the lantern. From what I understand, Francis, you do not need to use Plasti dip if it's a laser water slide.
Yeah, laser water slides, from what I understand, I don't use them. I don't have a laser printer, but I've been told that you do not have to clear coat them in any way at all. You print them and you cut them out and you just put them straight onto your cup.
You probably could.
You probably could if they were somewhat flimsy or, something like that, but I don't have a laser printer. I know Lindsay does, which I'm totally jealous. Yeah.
But Melissa asked one layer of Plasti dip. Answer is yes. Wendy said, is that white water slide paper you're using?
No, this is clear water slide. So I turn this clear water slide into a white water slide. So I flipped my image horizontally. I completely mirrored the image and I printed it out onto my clear water slide paper. The reason I did that was because I had some other images that needed to be on clear water slide, and I didn't want to use my whole sheet on just one image for a white water slide. So I cleared it, Plasti dip, clear, and then I spray painted it white. So stick it in my water. Now I just pull this off of my cup, so I'm showing you guys again. Stick it in my water.
Gabby, she did reverse the image, but
Yes.
just for the white water slide.
Just for the ones that I was turning into a white water slide. Just the ones that I was going to spray paint white. So I cut out the image from all the rest of the images after I do my final layer of the matte clear. I cut it out to, the size that I want. And then I spray, the last layer is white spray paint. So when I take it off of the paper backing, this is the paper backing side, and this is the side that you would generally see that is up when you print it. So when you take it off of your paper backing, it comes off just like that. And, this image, I just put it on that cup and took it back off, and I'm about to put it on again.
That's the difference in the Plasti dip.
Yes, that is the huge difference in Plasti dip. It gives so much durability to it, to the water slide, to where it doesn't rip and it doesn't tear or anything like that. And another beauty of it is you're not wasting a lot of water slide paper trying to do some white and some clear. You can do all clear and buy only clear water slide and make what you want into white water slide. So this is a white water slide that I did on a cup earlier that I made into a white water slide. I spray painted the last layer white. I've had a lot of people ask what's the difference between white and clear water slide.
Pause.
So,
Melissa said, sorry, I'm slow, I think. She said, one matte, one dip, one matte, and white spray paint, and all set. Yes.
Yes. If you're wanting to turn it into a white water slide, you would spray paint that last layer white on your mirrored image, so that when you pull it off of the paper backing, it is turned the right way. It's the essence of a temporary tattoo. You're going to put it, face down. You're going to put the side that you spray painted down on your cup and pull the paper backing off.
She said, does it still lay out smooth easily?
Yes.
Also, white paint, what base? I guess she's asking, as far as the paint. Let me see.
I use the Rust-Oleum white paint. I have it outside right now. It's what I paint all of my cups
hold on.
with.
If you want... Kamiko said, when do you use clear? And you use clear on if you want it to show through. So you don't, if you don't want to be able to see through the image, you would change it to a white water slide.
So this is a clear water slide. So this is one if I wanted
The glitter to show.
If I wanted the glitter to show through the image, then I would use the clear water slide. But since it somewhat distorted her face, I didn't like the way it looked, so I actually transferred it to, I spray painted the next one, the last layer, as white. So that's the difference. This is one that I turned from a clear to a white water slide, and this is a clear water slide.
Yeah, so she decided to change this one
Yeah.
to a white water slide because of the way that her face looked.
Yeah, because
the way
the
that the picture
distortion in her
looked.
face, it was hard to recognize her because of the glitter.
And it makes a huge difference. This image had to be reversed.
Yes, this
one
image
was not.
flipped horizontally, yeah, and this one was not. I planned on making this one into a white water slide, but the image was too big, so I changed my mind, and I was just, now it's just a explaining tool. So that's all on those.
I'm going to get your paint
Okay.
so I can show the base on that one.
Okay. While he's out doing that, I'm the one also that does all of the complete cup wraps. I know that's backwards, but so I've prepped a cup to do a complete cup wrap for the Clorox Scentiva cups, which is my biggest seller. I had a lady order 14 cups after she picked up her 7 cups, so that's 21 cups just from one lady. And then I've made several for other people and women that worked at the hospital and things like that in the area. I'm from Savannah. So he went outside and got the spray paint. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's enamel. It's the enamel base on the paint. Yeah, flat protective enamel. This is the one that we've used for a couple of different ones. This is just what I found at Lowe's. But they have several different kinds at Walmart. These are the Lysol cups that she was actually referring to that she's done in the past.
So I've done tons of these cups. I've probably done about 30 of them. They're a complete cup wrap with water slide. With these, you can use clear water slide or white water slide. I use clear water slide because I paint my cup white. I've also uploaded some of the images that I use into the group, so you could probably search my name and see the images that I've uploaded. I try to do them as a PNG image so that everybody, even if you have a Cricut, can use it. Someone asked, I saw about my fabric cup. It has gotten its first layer of Mod Podge. If you look at the way it's all crunchy from the Mod Podge, you can actually, I'll take the blade and I'll trim off the top and bottom on it. It's really not that hard. I just haven't done one in about 8 months. I gave the one cup that I had, my first cup that I ever made, I gave to my best friend Gabrielle. She actually is the owner of that cup now. And I had that cup posted on my Facebook page, my business Facebook page. And somebody saw it and decided to order one. So now I've got to make one after about 8 months of never doing a fabric cup. I have tons of fabric though. So
Janelle, we don't sell the images, and we just found a lot of them on Google.
yeah, I find a lot of them on Google. If you Google like a Lysol, like this one's called Brand New Day, and look up berry and basil, that's the name of it, it'll pop up a ton of images. A lot of them are like Amazon or Walmart that you can see, and I right-click the image and copy them, and then go to my Silhouette software and right-click the page and hit paste, and it actually pastes the image, and I edit it from there. And crop it and everything like that that I need to. I've also made some with the purple tops on them that looks like they have the flip top actually on the cup. I know a lot of people have done that with the spray cans, the Lysol spray cans as well. I'm going to cut out this image. So this is the image that we're going to do for the wrap that I have set up. So I don't cut all the way to the edge of my image. I try to cut close because I try to fit the water slides as closely to the size of the cup as I can, so I don't have a lot of white space or overlapping or anything like that.
So Melissa said not as slow as I thought. Thanks for sharing. I'll be sure to get the supply list. Marie says